And welcome everyone to the Circle of the Wit podcast, episode 96. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the host of DBS1, Ivan C. And of course, I'm back from my mini vacation because I know I was off last week. I know y'all missed me, but I had to take a week off because I was with the missus. But I'm back.
Baby, do you miss me now that I'm gone? You remember that one?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I definitely remember that one. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, once again, it's the host of DBS1, Ivan C. Of course, I'm here with the god of insects because, man, he is sick and tired of these
Stanford Stooge.
He's tired of them. He's tired of these Stanford Stooges, and that is Mr. 69 himself because he has Mr. 69 answers for you, 69 reasons, and he has a lot of 69 questions too, and 69 thoughts. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. 69 himself, Mr. MGC, Matt Doncales. Steamboat, ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on, everybody? These microphones aren't even connected, but just for the hell of it, just makes fun imagery. I'm dual wielding tonight. This is the biggest weekend in pro wrestling, correct?
Absolutely. It's a lot of shit going on, man. It just Jesus Christ. It's just like, wow.
Even during Wrestle Kingdom, I don't know how many, there's not that many other events going on during Wrestle Kingdom weekend. So we definitely got to bring it for this show,
Absolutely. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I got my carbonation ready to go. Big weekend.
Yes, right. And what's going on, Devin, my family, right to la familia. Don't forget to subscribe to Clark Street Wrestling Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. We still got to have our debate. I hear you, Devin. I hear you all the time. I haven't forgot about you either. I heard you. And of course, I have my good brother, Nick, from the Ring Fanatics Podcast. Make sure they just had a show earlier on today, giving their predictions for night 2. Check out their YouTube channel. They gave night 1 last night and today for night 2. So make sure you tune in on that. To the League of Extraordinary Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. But man, you said it right, Matt Callis. There's so much such good shit of professional wrestling happening this week, especially because it's Mania week and happy Mania week to everyone. Especially we have WrestleCon Dallas, happening now. We have a lot of promotions, and we just have Bloodsport 2 that just happened not that long ago either. Barnett, and it was really, really intriguing of what I was hearing. I had not seen it, but man, I heard that the Moxley versus Biff Busick was a great match. I heard that, and Dickinson and Minoru was great. I heard Kratos and Thatcher. I heard wow. So I mean, and Maria Shafir and Zeta Zhang. I mean, there's so much. It was a big. Oh my god!
Ivan, since Bloodsport also just happened, do you think that was also just happened to coincide with Josh Barnett's appearance on Joe Rogan? Yeah. So I guess he was there to promote that event at the same time. So, too many things.
Absolutely. So let's start off. Let's start off with the first one, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead and give our thoughts of this upcoming card coming to you tomorrow. 2 great events happening tomorrow besides Rampage. So let's get into the first one. And I want to go ahead and talk about this one that I'm intrigued. And that is the Super Card of Honor, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see right there on your screen, those are the match card happening tomorrow as we have Alex Zane versus Swerve Scott. We have Jay Lethal versus Lee Moriarty. We have, of course, the Ring of Honor Pure Championship being defended. Josh Woods versus Wheeler Yuta. And we have the interim Ring of Honor Women's Champion. We have Willow versus Mercedes Martinez. And, of course, 2 of the exciting ones we wanted to see, and that is the Ring of Honor World Tag Team titles on the line. Of course, them boys, the Briscoe brothers versus FTR Top Guys. And the main event, of course, ladies and gentlemen, for the undisputed Ring of Honor World Championship, as we have Jonathan Grisham versus Ben Dido. Man, what a hell of a stack card, Matt Callis. Give us your thoughts throughout the whole card. I mean, the whole card itself, and what are you looking forward to seeing out of all these matches?
Is this the first time AEW has run 2 different events on the same day? Because, I know Rampage is pre-taped, but I don't know, or is it? I don't know. Is it going on at the same time, or I know that?
Well, it's going to be early. That I know Ring of Honor is going to be. Yes, absolutely. This is going to be so. I got to do it for Wendy. Hola, Wendy. And of course, Nando was going to have Kate. Don't forget to subscribe to Top Rope Wrestle Talk as well. I got to do it for Wendy. She just said it's going to be such a good show, and I got to do it for you. I have to, Wendy. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. You're gonna be going like this, Wendy. That's right. That's gonna be you.
Very true. Purple drapes.
True. Purple drapes, exactly. But yes, give us your thoughts, Matt Callis, and what are you looking forward to this Ring of Honor Supercard happening tomorrow?
I guess this is the first ever AEW Ring of Honor event, and I know it's going to be way better than, the first WWE ECW event. I think AEW probably is going to know what to do with absorbing another promotion. They could, keep the integrity of it. They wouldn't erase the past. They'd keep everything Ring of Honor-y. It's just Ring of Honor with like better production value and more, resources to go with, a lot of different things. But for the most part, the one dream match everybody's been waiting for, FTR and Briscoes, that's going to be a big deal. And that's not to say you definitely will see Impact AEW and Impact in AEW and Ring of Honor tag teams in the crowd. And there's whoever wins, I'm guaranteeing you there's going to be a challenger in that ring right after saying, we're going to be next. We want those titles. So that's definitely a big one. Woods and Willow recommendations. Ivan, are you familiar with them?
I am familiar with both. Willow, of course, she has been around the independent circuit. She did compete in the GSW Women's Tournament. Global Syndicate Wrestling we're speaking about. She's she's underrated. She is talented. And for Josh Woods, one of the members of before Ring of Honor was was closed and was purchased. Of course, Josh Woods is familiar with the Foundation, which was previously ran by Jay Lethal and Jonathan Grisham and Ray Titus. So, I mean, that match definitely I will highly recommend to see. This card for the Ring of Honor, all of them are stacked. All of them are. Yes, exactly. I agree. It's going to be a vicious match between Willow and Mercedes because, these two phenomenal talents and of course, understanding that Deanna was not able to make it because her commitment is Impact, which she's going to be wrestling later on that night for Impact, but we'll get into it in a moment. But yeah, absolutely, Matt Callis, I'm with you. The Briscoe brothers and FTR, that match I am looking forward to see. And the question, who is going to win is the biggest question. Do you see FTR becoming the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions?
It would get a lot of people talking, but I think they got to keep, the Briscoes looking strong just because it's almost, they already have the AAA titles, we could see like the Kenny Omega of tag teams kind of going on with them. That would get a lot of people talking, especially with the crowds, Yeah, you got did you drink the whole 4-pack of Broken Skull, Dom?
Yes, I did. I love it. Hey, that's really good shit. Hey, I'll be happy not this weekend for sure, for Mania weekend for sure. Me, I know as much as I love FTR, but I love the Briscoes too. I'd rather have the Briscoes make a stand and win because they're pretty much the pinnacle of Ring of Honor. No pun intended for the pinnacle, but
pinnacle.
They're one of the at least last originals of Ring of Honor, and I feel that them winning the match, I think the match is going to be fantastic. I'm hoping it steals the show. You never know, but I feel that match will be. I hope it will be talked about in the future, and hopefully we'll see about it. Next week we'll talk about it. The main event though is the one that I'm curious because we don't even know. As of right now, since Tony Khan purchased Ring of Honor, we don't even know if he signed these talents that were formerly with Ring of Honor. Like, for example, Ben Dido, the Briscoe brothers, Josh Woods. Jonathan Grisham involved, which everybody's in rumor your windows already reporting that he's already signed with Ring of Honor and AEW, Jonathan Grisham. But I don't know about Ben Dido, though. So the way how this main event looks to me, Matt Callis, it looks like we might see Grisham actually winning the Ring of Honor World Champion if that's the case. Because if he does win, and I'm hoping, which they are going to put a fantastic match because you have a grappler, a ground, technician versus a phenomenal high flyer, just like Ray Phoenix and just like Pentagon and Laredo Kid. It's woo. Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes. But your thoughts about the main event? Who do you think will take that one for the Ring of Honor World Title?
I think I actually want Ben Dido to win, but if he doesn't get it, that probably means he has commitments. With CMLL, you drank all 4 of them. You really did.
Yes, you did. See, okay, so it's Briscoe. Okay. Okay. All right, I like that.
That would make sense.
That would make sense. Absolutely. So we're looking forward. And then not only that, the other surprising thing that I'm curious, because if Tony Khan been mentioning it around, that he's letting the crowd know, do not leave early or do not tune in like right after. Stay on and be watching it because he has a surprise. I don't know what announcement he has, so I don't know what expectations are we going to get from Tony
that
Khan.
New Japan relationship could be continued. I mean, we could see everybody from New Japan Strong, Yeah, definitely. The Simpsons. We might even have some more Simpsons references than you realize.
We will soon. Coming soon. Once again, Wendy, here you go. Here you go, Wendy.
There you go.
For you. Just for you.
Ivan, remember on Conan O'Brien, the Walker Texas Ranger lever? This is almost like that, except we play our clips instead.
And just to okay. So this is where we're getting an update now. Looks like Minoru Suzuki will be challenging Ray Titus for the Ring of Honor World Television title. So that's been announced just now. It's just been announced.
My God, that title just got a whole it's like the never open weight title. Just because Minoru Suzuki is involved with it, just elevates that title so much more. When you have a former world champion like Minoru Suzuki and a legit violent fighter, if you have him holding that title, you're gonna have legends going for that title.
Yes,
purple
indeed.
Drapes.
Yes,
that's
indeed,
purple drapes.
That's what it's meant for. Purple drapes. There you go. Ring of Honor equals purple. Yes. And also another thing too that I'm looking at too that I have not forgot to update here, but also Tony Blatchard is going to have a new client for Ring of Honor. Which we don't know who, and they'll be challenging Ninja Mac for the opening show for Ring of Honor. So I want to see who are they going to bring in. So that's going to be very intriguing. All right, now we got to move on to the next. Another one that I'm proud of was the impact of what you're doing, and shout out to, oh my God, man. Scott DeMoore is doing a fantastic job out there, and I'm loving it. So now let's go ahead and show the card for Impact Multi-Universe of Matches. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We do have Josh Alexander and Jonah versus Moose and PCO. We also have the Ultimate X was back in action again for the X Division title, which I'm looking forward to. You have Trey Miguel, and of course you have Chris Bay, and of course I can't believe I forgot his damn name from Ring of Honor. I can't believe it. But Jordan Grace, Willie Mack, and I don't know who's another card too. See, I didn't even really double check the card. And also you have the Briscoe brothers will be facing the Good Brothers as well. And of course, Deonna Purrazzo will be having an open challenge. And of course, we have Chris Sabin versus Jay White. Now, yes, Matt, and this is what I want you to look, Matt Callis. This is right now Eddie Edwards representing Noah versus Tomohiro Ishii from New Japan. And this is what I love about it, that because there's different representation. And you see how Jay White is representing the Bullet Club. And also we have Speedball Mike Bailey versus Alex Shelley. That's going to be a great match to see.
Now I'm praying. So with Eddie Edwards representing Noah, I'm just praying. I am praying that we get some Noah run-ins. Maybe Marufuji could run in and just. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Jesus.
Exactly right.
He's got the Noah logo there, man. Maybe Jurina could come through. She's the commentator for Japan, and she's. We have the biggest pop star in Japan could just walk through that door. Who knows? My God.
Yeah,
I mean. AEW is going full out proxy war with WWE through these 2 other shows. Oh my God. My God.
Yes. And also you have Chelsea Green and Matt Cardona versus Mickey James and Nick Aldis representing the NWA. And, of course, you have the Knockouts World Tag Team titles on the line. And that's going to be intriguing, man. This is another great card for Impact. I have to give it for Impact. And they're Jesus, man.
I know who would be the perfect challenger for Deonna Purrazzo that very night, and especially what's the Ring of Honor Women's title, correct?
Yes. Oh no. I think I think no. The AAA I think is the women's title on the line. I don't think it's the Ring of Honor one. I'm not sure.
Let me see. No. It's like defends her Ring of Honor Women's title or her AAA title. So, do you know who I think would be the perfect, that would get everybody talking, the whole world of wrestling talking? Hikaru Shida would be perfect right then and there, because she doesn't have a match on Rampage, and she doesn't have a match in Japan, and she doesn't have a match, she would be perfect for that very situation. What do you think about that? What does everybody think about that? Hikaru Shida versus Deonna Purrazzo. Don't forget, Ring of Honor is AEW now.
I would love to see that if Hikaru Shida shows up, or anybody from DDT, or anybody from
Tokyo Joshi Pro,
anybody from there.
Stardom's even in this mix now, that because Mei Suruga is challenging for a Stardom title. So don't be surprised if you see anyone from Stardom. It could be Kairi Sane, even, because Kairi Sane's in Stardom.
Oh, challenger picks. There you go. So they picked the title of the AAA or the Ring of Honor. Something tells me, I have a feeling we might see Taya Valkyrie show up.
Taya Valkyrie. We could see Taya Valkyrie. We could see Toni Storm again. Who knows?
Absolutely. But AEW is throwing a gauntlet con huevos. Yes, they are. They're throwing it with balls in, and man. And then I love what Dom said. Yes, I'm gonna have to agree with Dom what he said here. Grisham, Ben Dido equals Guerrero, Malenko, and ECW. Yes. Mm-hmm. That's some Flanders shit. So let me see. Let me see what else we have here. Yep, got to meet. Yes. And no, you know what? I missed that match of PCO and Jonah at Sacrifice. So definitely got to see it.
Definitely.
Oh, wait. Who's that background? Is that you? Is that me?
I believe it's me.
Okay, no, it's me. It was me. All right. All righty. So looks like we got a message from Money Mike. He will not be joining us today, but let's go ahead and talk about it, because we need to talk about it. And that is, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the predictions. Yes, for WrestleMania. And that is right. Let's start off with night one. Let's look at the card, ladies and gentlemen, for night one here for WrestleMania. As we have, of course, let's see. What do we have here? We have, it says KO Austin, of course. We do have that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We have, oh my God. Baron Corbin versus Drew McIntyre. New Day versus Rich Holland and Sheamus. Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs versus, of course, the Usos for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. The Mysterios versus The Miz and Jake Paul, right? That's of course, we have Becky versus Bianca for the Raw Women's Championship, and we have the SmackDown Women's Championship. Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey. Seth Rollins versus a question mark, who I don't know who's going to be. And of course, Austin and KO. So, Matt Callis, I'll go to you. What are you most interested of night one out of this card that you see?
Definitely Stone Cold Kevin Owens. That's my goodness. That's a big deal. Stone Cold's comeback. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he is the biggest drawing wrestler in history. Like by number, correct? Like by statistically, it is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
If we put it statistically, yes, he beat Hogan's record.
Yeah. I'll tell you that. And Rock, I'll say that too, because I mean, like it was a different economy by the time The Rock came around. So in terms of dollars and ticket sales, it really is, because The Rock has more like it's the movies and stuff like that. By the time he went to the movies, it was a different deal. But I gotta say, Stone Cold is such a big deal. I love Shinsuke Nakamura, Usos and Nakamura. That's Boogs.
Boogs. I'm Rick Boogs.
I love Nakamura, and if I was booking this, I'd want Nakamura and Stone Cold. But hey, we don't get everything we want.
Oh shit! So might as well. I'm gonna have to do it for you because you just mentioned the word, and I'm gonna have to do it.
Give me what I want. Give me what I want.
And that is right. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a director as he's coming in.
Director is here.
I heard Nakamura, so I had to get in here on that.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Saving Grace, man. I don't even know. Is he still U.S. champion? Is he Intercontinental champion?
No. Let's just show Chris what's the night one card very quickly
for WrestleMania.
Yeah, night one.
What I'm missing or not missing?
That's the card if you see it there.
So what's the main event? The Seth Rollins or the Austin?
That's the biggest question because Rumor Your Window has it now as we speak that they're talking about making the Austin and KO the main event.
Yeah, it absolutely should be because Cody Rhodes apparently is not coming because they think that's going to be Seth and Shane, which fuck off. Just based on absolutely no conjecture at all, I think that we're going to get the Dominic Cruz. Is that what's his name? No,
yeah.
Dominic Cruz, the UFC fighter, Dominic Cruz. Dominic Reyes? What's his name?
Dominic Mysterio.
Dominic Reyes is also another UFC fighter. Dominic Mysterio turning on his dad, finally, which is a thing that has to happen. That mustache guy, that's Boggs, right? That guy.
Boogs.
I don't know much about him except he's got a really cool like 1992 character, which I dig. Poor fucking Glasgow psychopath. Drew McIntyre. God, that sucks. Look at that. From headlining WrestleMania to opening against Happy Corbin. Brutal. That fucking sucks, dude. I feel so bad. I know they renamed Pete Dunne like the Fella Part 2, so that also sucks. I don't know who's
Butch.
Is that Danny Burch? Is that Danny Burch in front of
That's Rich Holland. He came from NXT to the main
right.
roster.
He wasn't he in Imperium or no?
No, he was just like one of Pat McAfee's buddies.
I like Pat McAfee.
So what are you looking forward to for night one?
The Bianca Becky Lynch match for sure. I mean, obviously Ronda and Charlotte are going to put on they're probably going to steal the show. Or maybe not. I think they're going to be really good, but I think Becky and Bianca particularly is going to steal the show. I'm interested in seeing how double knee surgery, 59 years old Steve Austin can move. I don't think he can do the Luthez press anymore because that's literally face planting on your kneecaps. So, that might just be like a brawl, like just punches and a stunner.
Maybe if he has like good enough cushions on his knees, like he might have some good, nice.
I'm Wardlow.
He knows how to make.
I gotta get the man bun, which I can almost do. Here we go. Here we go. All right, hold on.
Oh,
this is war. That's the best impression I've ever done in my life. I can do a pretty good Seinfeld, and I get a really good Wardlow.
I'm gonna cry. Oh shit! I like what Wendy said. It's Dominic Guerrero. Never forget who his real dad is.
Referencing the old days.
Oh my god, I love it. That's
so. Does that mean that? Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. Drew going to be on the kickoff show. Drew going to be kicked off the show after feuding with Happy Corbin.
Oh man, so that's night one.
Anyway, welcome to Roast WWE. This is my favorite time of day.
So there you have it. Night one, I can see a bootleg war.
Hold on.
Hey, he's been going to the gym, ladies and gentlemen. He's been going.
See, I'm not going to gain 100 pounds like that fucking beast, but the war pig.
Oh my goodness! So she's a Wardlow lover, so she loves Wardlow.
Oh yeah, so I'm a Wardlow fanboy too. I've liked him since he debuted. Essentially, he's the future of the big man in that company.
Yeah. So for night one, I think I'm hoping that
it doesn't look too bad. It's It's definitely a night 1. If that was a night 2, I'd be like, eeh.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm looking forward for night 1. I'm hoping to see. I want to see what Jake Paul does. I'm just curious, and I know it's
I don't
ridiculous.
Want to see what Jake Paul does.
He's no Bad Bunny.
No, I know that, but I'm looking forward for the fans to boo the shit out of him. That's what I'm looking forward.
Yay!
Which city is it? Is
Dallas.
this in Texas?
Yes,
Where?
Dallas, Texas. Yes.
Yeah, they're gonna boo the shit out of him.
Because
he's a Midwest boy that came out to California to be special.
He's special, man. He's special. But yeah, I mean, who's gonna face Rollins? If it's Shane McMahon, dude, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm really gonna be pissed off because then I'll be like,
Really?
No. I can do one better. I can do another impression.
oh yeah.
Oh
and
my
of
god!
And of course, my impression.
Stop with that.
No, I was doing Ms. Girl.
Oh
There's
yeah,
Ms. Girl. And then there's Undertaker guy.
That's right, good brother Bo and Kofi. We so dirty. Heels in the house, baby. We live, baby. We live.
New York City represent.
That's right. The Kings of New York, ladies and gentlemen.
5
All
boroughs.
right. And now, night 2. Let's look at the card for night 2 now.
Let's
and
go.
And here we go. There you have it, gentlemen. Night 2, the card.
Pat McAfee actually gets in the ring still. That's all right. Cool. Against Austin Theory. Is that who that is?
Sammy
Johnny
Zayn.
Knoxville.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look, we don't have enough room to have enough women wrestling, so let's all put them in one match like usual.
Yucky.
This, is that a tag match?
Yes.
RKO versus Private Party in Bear Country. Is that what I'm seeing over here? Okay. The undercard on night 1 is a banger compared to this, and then the main card on this, the 2 at the top are definitely the night 2 main card. And is this a unification bout between Universal and WWE champion?
Yes, I think they're gonna call it.
They're doing the brand splits over now again for the 9th time this year.
I hope it's over. We don't know yet. But what are your thoughts?
Let's get a new belt design. How about what do you guys think of a new belt design after that happens?
Oh, I saw Clark Street right now. I could do a hook impression. I just have to work on it. Like, give me next week. I got a hook impression for you. I'll do the hair. At least I can do it right now.
Trunks. Hook. There's Hook.
I gotta look at a picture of him. That's just off the memory. Dude, look at the man, dude. That guy's got to just not be. He's not a heel. He's not a face. He just needs to just go. Just needs to walk out of Team Taz and just never speak ever. I never want him on the mic. That's the move for Hook.
Maybe he even got Tom going.
Maybe get Hook like the best fashion designers.
Man, he needs to just. I mean, maybe I know what you're saying. Like, have him just be like fashion forward, but like, just never speak. Just come out.
Yeah.
Don't be a team.
Yeah.
Don't be a face. Don't be a heel. Just come out. Handle like original Taz. Like, he definitely spoke a little bit in his promos, but he just came out to the ring, did his thing, and then he walked back, and that was it. Like, I liked that.
He's a chip off the old block.
Yeah, he is.
So, gentlemen,
they're from Red Hook, New York, too. That's where he got his nickname from. Hook.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Little fan fiction for you right there. His real name's like Jordan Seneca or some shit, but yeah.
So, night 2, who do you got who will steal the show for night 2?
Bring it back up. Let me see that.
All right, we'll do. Give me a
AJ Styles Edge. I'm thinking.
Yeah, off the top of my head, it's gonna be AJ and Edge. It depends how long it goes, because I don't think Edge looks good after 10 minutes right now, obviously, in his advanced state. Those Randy Orton matches, like, I forget the greatest match ever was that one he came back and they fought in the back lot. Went on too long, and it was, but if it's less than 15, which hopefully it is, I mean, it's co-main event, so probably not. Should be good. AJ can carry it, so probably that.
How would you guys feel about a new title belt design after the unification?
Yeah, I don't like those Jack-specific looking belts.
Yeah,
I've never liked that logo. It doesn't look like a championship. It looks like a toy. If you ever ask me, Tyler, not Jordan, that was close. I had like typical like cool guy name though, Tyler, Jordan, whatever. You know, if you ask me, the best looking title ever was the Shawn Michaels WrestleMania 14 belt. That was the best looking championship.
Oh, the Eagle.
Yeah.
The Eagle, yes. The Eagle is the best.
They could bring it back.
They've never been able to top that at all, in my opinion. Not any. The Stone Cold belt was just themed. I hated the spinner belt. I hate the fucking Universal belt. Like, I even liked the Divas belt. Not that it was called Divas. I just liked that it was like cool looking.
A butterfly.
Yeah, like not so much that it was like a feminine belt. It just looked cool.
So you got AJ and Edge sealing the show for that one.
Yeah, there's no way that's not gonna be like the best match of the night.
I second that.
I don't know the storyline right now, so I'm probably gonna give it to Edge. I don't know if like.
Ooh, I like that. What about you, Matt? What do you got?
Yeah, I think AJ. He. I think it's gonna be a big deal. He always he's a great to come out on top for like main events at big pay-per-views. So
yeah, it depends, but he's a heel right now too. So like
there you go.
That balance also, like he loses more as a heel in my close memory.
Interesting. For me, yes, I want the Edge and AJ to steal the show for night 2. And I would love to have AJ to win. Edge right now turning heel. He changed his theme song, which is pretty good.
Is Edge the heel in this? I thought AJ was the heel.
No, he's the heel. AJ now turned face. So Edge is now.
Does that have something to do with the almost thing?
With the almost thing, and then after, and then
I know that was a heel team for sure.
Yes.
All right, then I'm picking AJ. Then face AJ.
There you go. Oh, that pride.
That's all title belt. That's fucking ugly sin. Yeah, I know, and I like to sin. That's if you ain't sinning, you ain't living.
Oh, yes. I would maybe the undisputed title. I would love that undisputed title. If they unify it,
the WCW Big Gold Belt A+. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
It's got the history.
If the '98 title was A++, that WCW one was massive. It even looked big on like Goldberg and Hogan, like because those are big dudes, and that thing was like a chest plate.
Like if you watch the match where that belt's introduced, the Chicago Ricky Steamboat Ric Flair match. That match is like, oh yeah, brand new belts, solid gold. Like I remember that moment, and I was like, oh, like, yeah, it's a really beautiful belt.
It is.
Love.
I hope they bring a better title belt, like the size of the heavyweight title, like the WCW one, at least the size of it. The design, I don't know what they're gonna do, but I have a feeling it's still gonna stick with that WWE sign.
With how they have that plasticky look.
They might just have. I don't think it's gonna change it, but I hope they bring a better design.
And
now,
just black one.
Yeah, but the question: who wins that one? I'm gonna say it right now. As much as I might get heated for this, but because I saw the documentary just recently, right after Raw, because I was intrigued. Roman Reigns is gonna win this. I hate to say it, but he is gonna win. As much as I would love Lesnar, but Roman Reigns is gonna win, and I think he will win clean. Finally, I hope he does. And this will solidify his career for sure, Matt. And it's already there, but I think this one will solidify him more, him defeating Brock Lesnar clean. 1, 2, 3. No interruptions, no interference, just pure wrestling. And let's see how they're going to steal the show, too. So that's something I'm looking forward to see. But before we get into Dynamite, 2 very quick questions I have for you, gentlemen. Very quick thoughts. We didn't speak about it because obviously this happened after the show, episode 95. And so, quick thoughts on Triple H announcing his retirements. So I'll ask the director.
I mean, citing health concerns, and I think he has like heart issues. Absolutely the right move. Not to get too personal, but there's a series of heart conditions amongst males in my families, so I 10 out of 10 can relate to him being careful. That's based on what I've heard from he gave like a pretty candid interview about it, right? Like he's had some issues. Obviously the dude's 6'4", 260 at his peak. Who knows what he weighs now? Plus his age, he's got to be pushing 50, if not plus. I don't feel like he had anything left. I wasn't sitting here going like, oh, I thought he was going to come back and do this, or he had this thing left over. Like I don't feel like he has anything left to prove or any unsaid finished business.
Agree with that, especially.
Yeah. Like. The dude's never won a WrestleMania. What's he going to do? Come back and win the big one? Like, no.
Right. I agree. Matt Callis, your thoughts?
Yeah, in particular, even if he didn't have any health problems, I think it's about time. In addition to the fact that you really need newer people for this kind of thing. It's not his. Yeah, despite his age, 52. But even young or old, I think I've seen about like we have enough Triple H to last a lifetime. I don't think I need any more Triple H in particular. Yeah, I mean, he's
in the position where he needs to be as far as, I mean, I know he's not producing anything right now, unfortunately, but God willing, he finds a position where he can help somewhere. If it's not NXT or main roster, he has a defibrillator in his chest.
Yes, he does.
He doesn't have a ticker. He has an actual.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's why his chest is so.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah, no, I'm good with him being in a producer role, creative role. Send him. I mean,
he should just be at home dad now. I mean, it's an unfortunate, but the stress that he went through of what he did for the NXT Black and Gold brand, what he solidified that for, I think that's one of his greatest achievements for him doing the Performance Center and bringing these independent stars to NXT and making NXT kind of being like a Ring of Honor 2.0. And he did a fantastic
standard for primetime television.
Yeah. And you know what? He listened to us fans of what we wanted to see. And he looked at that. That's why he would go to these independent shows secretly. Why did he go to the UK for that reason as well? And everywhere else around here in the United States, along with William Regal. So kudos to him. And, once again, I'm happy that he's getting healthier. He said he's at 50%. So he's not even fully at 100% yet, so I'm hoping that he just lay off from backstage roles, even though he said, I'm helping him develop the new talents. But I think step away, just focus more on your health and your family, because that's the major part. And hopefully that, you never know, in the future we'll see. I mean, but I'm hoping he'd be at 100% very soon. Next one that I want to get your thoughts on this one. Steiner's in the Hall of Fame. As we all know, finally, it was announced. Remember a long time ago, Scott Steiner said, fuck the Hall of Fame. I ain't got to join the Hall of Fame. Screw that. It's worthless piece of shit.
Vince's mind.
Of course, I'm pretty sure Vince McMahon probably threw him. Hey, pal, here's a checkbook. How much you want? I'm booking your nephew and your son, Rick. So, of course, we have Steiner joining the Hall of Fame. So now, I'll take it back to you, director. Are we going to get a mathematical speech from Scott Steiner?
Listen, there are 228 people in the WWE Hall of Fame. WWE's been around for 42 years. Divided by 2, that's 22.22% times the men that you are. We are the Steiner brothers, and we are the entire Hall of Fame. Yeah, we're going to get a speech, dude. That's actually a fact, too. There are 228 people inducted into the Hall of Fame, and it's about to be 230. Yeah, I would love to see Braun present that to them. I don't know if that's the way it's going to go down. It might be someone of, an elder statesman. It'd be fucking so cool if Braun presented that to them.
But he's no longer in WWE, though.
Braun Breaker's not in WWE?
Oh, Braun Breaker. I think okay, my apologies.
What the fuck? I love the Steiners. I was a huge fan of Scott Steiner back in the mullet days, in the early 90s. I love the Steiner-Rana or Steiner-Rana?
Steiner, the Frankensteiner.
Frankensteiner, yeah, that was the shit. And then the Steiner driver. I watched a highlight reel of that thing. There's no way we're doing that now. That was ridiculous. The Steiner recliner, Dogface Grid, the Bulldog, the dog, dude. Love the Steiners. Yeah, I'm into it. So it's about time. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. I know that they had reservations. I'm sure Vince didn't feel the love either. So, but yeah, I like this a lot. I'm cool with it.
Matt Callis.
I think if he really gets the checkbook, I really hope Scott Steiner opens up another restaurant. I never got the chance. The Shoney's that he used to own got closed down, and I never got the chance to go there and eat at his Shoney's. So if Steiner opens up another restaurant, you guarantee I'm coming back there. Maybe Vince promised him like a whole chain of restaurants, hopefully, I mean, that kind of brings me back to two theories. Like, Vince better be buying. If he gets Okada, he better buy him restaurants. If he gets Steiner, he also better buy him some restaurants. Like, basically, Vince is probably going to own more restaurants than wrestlers by the time we hit 2030.
I can't wait to hear Scott's speech is going to be. Yep. I think we might see Rick
We
get
need
involved
it.
in that.
We need it.
We're going to get that mathematical speech, that one that Chris just said right now. I think we're
We
going to
need
get
it. We absolutely need it.
So, oh my God.
I kind of feel like Evil on Peacock needs to be the name of the show. Just Evil on Peacock. That's it right there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now it is time for some AEW Dynamite, because we're going to go ahead and recap, of course, Dynamite, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. What occurred this last night, as obviously. Unfortunately, the show was under 1 million because it didn't do much. It didn't look as great. Of course, we already know why it didn't do great. But I want to start off with the opening match, gentlemen, and that is, of course, CM Punk versus Max Caster. And, of course, CM Punk with the upset. And then him just stating that, telling Tony Schiavone that he wants to be the next contender. Whoever wins between Adam Hangman Page or Adam Cole, he wants to be the next challenger. So I'll take it to you, director, with this two-part questions. Thoughts about the match? And, of course, should CM Punk the next challenger for the AEW World Championship?
You cannot have two singles matches against traditional tag team wrestlers and expect to get a heavyweight title shot. No. What? How? Guys who aren't even in the singles competition rankings. How long was it last week? Was it Shax Darwood or whatever?
Shax Darwood.
That's
hadn't
hard.
had a singles match in like 18 months or some shit. There was some stat like that. Like, no. Definitely not. I think that, no. That's it. I'm done. It's a good match. I love that CM Punk is opening the night, having these really solid 3-star matches against, young kids. He's beating them, but they're not technically jobbing, but it's not title shot worthy at all.
All right. Matt Callis.
I don't think Max Caster's rap was as vicious as it could have been, but then again,
we all knew where it was going to go immediately.
Yeah.
We knew the topic at hand for sure.
I know MJF kind of hit on like majority of the things Max could have hit on, but I think it was okay. It could be just a little bit more vicious, and then yeah, there you go. Clark Street. They got
Money Mike ain't here today, unfortunately. He's not joining the show. He would actually bring up his ranking system right now.
Money Mike's not
matter. As far
Money
as
Mike's not here, but Money Mike's desk is. So
But okay, Max is saying, "I'll make you crap your pants like a CPAC." Made my. I love that.
Yeah, bringing it back to the old days. The referee having to wipe it away.
Oh my god, I love.
But yeah, I actually wouldn't mind him in the championship picture. It might not be earned, but I guess it's pretty good for the main event picture, just to make get people talking. I don't know if I want him to be the champion yet, though. I want other things. I want a lot of other things to happen. So
he did just beat MJF before that. Just saying, Chris. So there you go.
MJF is not challenged for any belt almost ever. So where is he in the rankings, sir?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I have to double check on the rankings.
Baxter's never once brought up that I can think of, I'm coming for a belt. He's never once called out a champion, so I don't think a win over Max puts him anywhere in the top 10 either. And Max has 2 wins over him, so basically, technically, they're even 1-1.
Yes, yeah, I'm with you. I don't think he's ready either. I think which by the looks of it, I think unfortunately, it looks like they're heading towards that direction. Because if we're going to be seeing more CM Punk, singles matches opening the show. So, singles matches opening the show, then unfortunately we might have to see this. Eventually, they're going to have to book the Adam Hangman and Cole match on regular national television. Because remind you, we have May coming up. I mean, April's coming up actually by tomorrow. And then you're going to have, of course, at the end of May, you're going to have Double or Nothing. So we might see CM Punk be involved in this picture. But if he does, I hope Adam Hangman retains. And he needs to go over and not Cole. I mean, I love Cole, but let Hangman. People have been asking for this for the first time. Remind you, go back and look at our archives, ladies and gentlemen. People have been asking about Adam Hangman's page, concerning his title run. Now this is a time. And I'm glad that they're doing it this way. Remind you, it's a four pay-per-views that they're burning and developing little by little. So it's a long-term storytelling that what they're doing. So with them, if they add CM Punk, fine, but Adam needs to win. Hangman needs to fucking retain and beat CM Punk, shock the
100%.
And then there you have it. Then that will solidify at least his title reign as a world champion. And that's how I feel. I mean, but we'll have to wait to see if that happens.
Yeah, going over CM Punk's a big deal on your record. It's like I beat CM Punk. You know what? I've got a crazy idea. You guys ready for a curveball?
Let me hear yours, and I got one too. Go.
Yeah.
You first.
Here we go. Who wants to catch it? Who wants to catch the curveball? You got the hand up? Oh, Chris got it.
I'm gonna do the Billy Mays.
Oh, just right in there.
That's fucking catch. Don't ever let me see you do it again. Lou Brown, Major League.
Oh, bringing it back. The Wild Thing, Ricky Vaughn. But so not only should Adam Page, Hangman, go over CM Punk, like beat him to retain, I think it would be interesting maybe if they do a 2-in-1 night. Maybe Hangman defeats two people in one night, just kind of so we could have that kind of Chris Jericho reputation.
What is this, Japan?
What's up?
What is this, Japan?
Yeah, like how. So he could have that reputation and be like, wow, I beat both CM Punk and insert the name of another challenger here in one night. I'm that strong. I'm that powerful. So that would really make him look pretty good, to make his title reign look really good in one night. Because I'm pretty sure he'll go over go over Cole the second time, and then he could, face CM Punk and whoever, maybe somebody else coming into the picture, and then, you'll look really good. And then maybe one more title defense, and then he could drop it.
Yeah, I don't care where you go.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, that's a good theory, but I mean, we have to wait and see. I mean,
okay.
Oh man, I just hope that if he does become the number one contender, I just need Hangman to beat him. I get your point that you rather see that. I don't really want to see that. Maybe, I mean, yes, but as a main event for Double or Nothing, I don't think so. I'm not sold yet. That's probably, I have to wait until it develops. Maybe we wait and see. I mean, we have to wait and see. And A2 for 91. Like MJ, yes, twice in one, yes, twice in one night, yes. So MJ, yes, for sure. I'm with you, Grandma. But you had a theory, director. What was your theory about?
Hangman versus Adam. CM Punk comes out, takes care of Red Dragon. Page gets the win. CM Punk is in the ring, clearing house. I got your back. Turns on Page. We got heel CM Punk versus Adam Page for the title. CM Punk wins.
Oh,
that would be pretty sweet, even for a non-CM Punk fan.
Oh, that's a good theory.
And I mean, I wouldn't be mad at the end of the Page reign being right there, even though I'm still a proponent of the Eco Cowboy coming out with a Tesla. Come on, really? But I drove a Prius, so what the fuck? I wouldn't mind Page getting a few more wins. That way people don't have to question how good he was. He's no Jinder Mahal, thank God. So, but I think we're close to a point, hopefully, where a lot of people's opinions of him being a champion, he's proving himself. I fully believe that as a fan and as a person. but I wouldn't hate that angle. CM can't be a face forever. His best work.
You lost her on that one.
And I wasn't picking him to win. I'm just saying he's gonna win. But yeah, like CM's best work is a heel. Like, he's been over as a face, but he's been more devastating as a heel, and he can do a lot more damage on the mic as a heel. So I'd love to see that.
Be nasty. I think one of the things he could probably get on page for is like, it's like, oh yeah, you're beer drinking, you know how much that, he could be back on the straight edge deal, like really like preachiness.
Like Serena Deeb is here. We got Good Brothers.
Let's bring them back.
I really don't want to see a straight edge reunion because that is just old hat, but yeah, that's just an interesting take on it. I don't like that CM thinks he can get a title shot after beating 2 kids in tag teams. That's about it. So
yeah, I'm with you on that. I agree with you on that one. I mean, I just want very briefly because I wanted to, Devin said my problem with Cole and Page is not personal, even though they have history. I mean, yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more. I mean, it just, how could it? Right now, it feels like the story it's moving too quick. It's not really, I mean, it's prolonging, obviously. But, I mean, what I mean is the segments of between them. It's moving so quick. So, that's why it's not really much intriguing. And it's not like, oh, shit, it's that's probably the issue that AEW right now, unfortunately, does have a little bit. You can't beat a violin. There's no place for a gun rack. I love that.
Very
All
true.
right. Let's move on to Jon Moxley versus Jay Lethal. Man, I wanted to say, get this out of my chest. This match, love it. It's sad to see Lethal lose, though.
Same.
He's been losing these high, profile matches. I wouldn't consider Tony. I mean, was it Ricky Starks as a high profile match? But it was great. It was a great match. But losing, it was on Rampage. But not losing to John. This match was great overall. It got the whole crowd excited, into it, and everybody was high. I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna see Moxley, losing. He was this close. It looked like it. I was like, oh shit. Oh man, and I have to do it because this match was. I had to do it. I was impressed with this match. But the biggest curiosity, because I'm seeing around all over the IWC community, everywhere, I'm seeing it. He's not happy. Him being an All Elite. I mean, Jay Lethal, speaking upon of. But something caught my eye here. One, we didn't see the William Regal out there, which is weird, and it's just interesting. 2, I would like to see, Jay Lethal turning heel. Can Jay Lethal be a heel? Yes, I feel he could be a heel. Man, the one thing I wish they could do, and I hope they do it, Tony Khan, if he can make it happen, reform the foundation from Ring of Honor, have them, and just give Wheeler Yuta to fucking William Regal and Lee Moriarty, and have the foundation feud with them to see who's the best professional wrestlers in the world, because that, my friends and mi familia would be fucking it would be
such good shit.
That's how it will be, damn it, because I would love it to see 2 technicals going at it and having Jay Lethal. You know what? Screw all this. I'm gonna bring back the foundation. He brings back the foundation, and with Grisham, with Titus, and oh my god, it would be so fucking epic to see that. I would love to see that. But man, take it away, director. Your thoughts?
Yeah, it was a good match. It was short enough. It was strong enough. Obviously, Lethal being still relatively new, they did this for a reason. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I like that Regal wasn't out there. I don't want everybody that Moxley or Danielson wrestles to be a potential Blackpool Combat Club member, which it sort of feels like. I didn't get the vibes off of this. I didn't think that this was going to end up with like a slap, like the Inoki slap of approval, which is basically what Regal's been doing. So, I mean, just give Lethal a bunch of wins on Dark and Rampage, I guess, to make up for it. Yeah, but he's a main eventer guy, and he could probably be okay with beating anybody but Moxley. Just happened to be Moxley that night.
Matt Ellis.
You know, he wasn't going to beat him for sure. Just unfortunate booking.
Yeah.
Jay Lethal hasn't had the best booking. At least they had him look good this match, but they got to give him something better to do. You know, maybe I don't know. I want them to do something good with him. You know, it's like bringing home ingredients, but they don't make a good dish out of it.
Yeah, like it's a lot of good ingredients, but like together, like it's not a. I know what you're saying.
Yeah. So there you go.
I just hope they do that, man. At least for Jay Lethal, because I know this is Lethal's biggest exposure on this type of platform. I mean, I'm not gonna count Ring of Honor too much or Impact, but this is different because obviously this is like your second to quote on WWE type of stuff. So you have that. So I don't know. I'm hopefully I don't know what's the direction they're gonna go with him, and I'm hoping that he gets better booking in the future. And if he is gonna turn heel, bring me the damn foundation back, damn it. Do it. Gotta do it, damn it. Give me the foundation. I'll say Lethal, yes, he is getting wins. Yes, I agree, and that's the biggest issue. A lot of people are digressing. If you look at Joe for the Ring podcast, Frank went out on a hot roll last night because he was saying the same thing what Devin just said right now on the comments. That why you're booking all these people to lose on national television, but you're making them win on the internet. So yeah, that's a debate that it's questioned. All right, so let's move on to, of course, FTR versus Ass Boys. Ass Boys.
Billy's kids. I like Billy's kids. That was good.
Billy ass, damn it. Ass French. I love it. But before that, we did have a segment, earlier, FTR and MJF. Hey, man, Wardlow's my bro, man. I love him, man. He's my dog. Whatever's going on between y'all is between y'all two. And by the way, just shout out to FTR for giving a great tribute to Scott Hall, that ring of
NWO vest.
NWO.
Yes, that was fucking awesome. I loved it. I enjoyed it. Yes, Ash Boys. Ash Boys. But I'm gonna say something. This match, I was impressed of the Ass Boys. They actually put a great match against FTR. Even though with the interference of Billy, but if you look at closely, I mean, if you paid attention to the match, I mean, they really step up their game, and I'm actually happy for them. I'm happy they're getting now that recognition because they were on Elevation in the Dark for quite some time. Yes, I know they're losing on national television, but hey, they're getting themselves known out there, and now especially with Danhausen, what he did for them, especially on his yes, he did, and cursed them. But this match, I was really impressed. And what I wanted to ask the director is, right, CJ Styles. Shout out to Side Note Suplex, ladies and gentlemen. Do not forget to subscribe to him. He's part of the League of Surrender podcast family. That is right. And so, yeah, director, your thoughts about this match, and is the pinnacle really over? It looks like it's going to be. I mean, tell me.
Wardlow was talking shit. No, I don't know. I don't know where that's going. I still had this weird idea that Wardlow is in on this, but it's starting to not be like that, where it's probably not that way. I just want that so bad. FTR sticking up for their boy is kind of cool. I'm curious to see how that goes down. There was no Sean Spears at all that I can remember showing up last night. The match itself, boy, do they look like Monty Sop. Their facial expressions or reactions, their sells are straight up their dad, and it's creepy how good they are at doing it. Last I checked, they were in like a tag title program with Jurassic Express. Did they have that match and they lost?
They did. Rampage and they lost.
Rampage, okay. So it's kind of like, what happened to that? So now I know. Yeah, they're good. They're good kids. They're really talented. They're good assholes, pun intended.
Assholes.
Assholes.
Yeah, I think they're definitely the future. That trio, I love that trio. It's just, you've never seen a father and two sons as the trio team before that I can think of off the top of my head right now. No, I can't.
No.
I can't. Fucking no. Not really. I mean, no.
2 sons.
Yeah, and they all wrestle at the same time. Like they've been in trios matches together, which is awesome. FTR going face would probably be the first time in the history of they've ever been face.
Oh wait.
Come on, let's hear it.
Dusty Rhodes and Dustin and Cody.
They all wrestled together at the same time?
Yeah, against the Shield.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, well let's say consecutively though. They weren't like doing it as a team, either way, that's crazy.
Championship on the line.
Alex Richard was going on.
Alex. Yeah, good match. I can't wait to see which way direction FTR goes. If they go face, I'd love it. There's enough heel tag teams, almost all of them, except for Sting and Darby and Jurassic Express, and the Hardys are pretty much heels. Like those are the big 3 teams that are the faces. Everyone else kind of seems like heel's best friend. Kind of is really not a tag team. It's just like New Day. They're just kind of swapping people out with the Freebird rule. So I'm interested in seeing where FTR goes with this whole Wardlow MJF split.
Mm-hmm. Oh, where's my belt? Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, we'll talk about that next week.
He wants the Pink Divas belt? That Wendy likes so much.
All right.
Matt, take it away.
All right, so I gotta say the Gun Club, I like their old theme music from before, and then FTR as a babyface. I guess that would make sense for the world we're in right now, because like having them on the same side as the Young Bucks, it's like that was only a short period of time, but it's so awkward whenever if them and Young Bucks are heels together or baby faces together. It doesn't, those two are eternal enemies. You can't have those two on the same side. It wasn't that fun,
And the Red Dragon's also the third factor in that, who's also heels, So it's like if they were all heels, they would all be friends, but they're not right now. It's kind of this gray area.
So they need something else going on. So FTR, and then Gun Club. Their names are very like synonymous with their names are guns, so I kind of understand that. I miss the old like I like that. I was really feeling that one. I was really feeling that older theme. I miss that older theme. But overall though, this is definitely being built up. So I kind of hope maybe the Gun Club and the Von Erichs would be kind of like a fun one for the future. But who knows when that's gonna happen. So I definitely want to see that one. Ross and Marshall versus the Gun Club.
That's a fucking dumb, man. I love it. Boom. Boom, baby. That's right. All right. Let's go ahead and move on to Jazz. No, not Jazz from ECW or WWE. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about Jazz, the Jericho Appreciation Society. For God's sake.
Really?
What's up with that? Oh God, I had to do that because it's a fucking ridiculous name, man. I'm sorry. I'm not sold. I'm not sold with this segment. I mean, with the Jazz shit. I'm like, Jesus, man. By the way, this is a fucking Jazz managing the fucking group. So you want to call it Jazz, but it's heard it's 2 Z's. Now, I'll tell you one thing. This segment. I'm just gonna get it off my chest because I want to say it. I've been holding it all day. I like this where they're heading with this storyline, but obviously it's 3 on 5, right? We need 2 more on of course, and Eddie, Kingston, Santana, and Ortiz. We need them who will be the ones to be with them, and I already feel that I know who could be if they can do it for one night only. Because if they do it for one night only, just for one night, I'll be happy. And that is bringing the OGs of LAX, Homicide and Hernandez.
The triangle.
Yeah, or the triangle could.
I think the Aleister Black thing's over. I mean, what's his name?
Oh, the House of Black. It's over with
Malachi Black.
I was like, that's definitely gonna get me copy stricken.
Oh yeah. Oh that too. Yes, yeah, FTR did because they were in Columbia, South Carolina, because they're both from North Carolina. I think North Carolina. They're from or South Carolina. One of them. Well, both of them are, but that's why they were at home. So of course they had a good.
I had some of the worst Mexican food of my life at an airport in Charlotte, North Carolina.
North Carolina.
I don't know where Charlotte is, but it was the worst. Don't go to the tequila at the Charlotte International Airport.
Yes, but yes, if you could give me that, forming the LAX, the old and the new one, went back in the days, along with Eddie Kingston versus the Jericho Appreciation Society Blood and Guts match. Fucking book it. Just do it already, because that will be fucking amazing to see. Yeah, yes, we're exactly as we're on TR. If we do, oh my god, you don't know how epic that will be. I'm hoping that people will know, and I'm assuming they should know. The IWC fans should know who the hell is LAX, the OGs of Hernandez and Homicide. And that happen, please, Tony Khan, please fucking do it. One time only. I don't give a fuck. Just do it. Do it.
Give me what I want.
Because that's what I want, damn it. Just do it. You got to do it. But yes, director, take it. Oh wait, yes, I was hoping. Open the case. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, great minds think alike. Yes, director, take it away.
I don't care much about everyone in Jazz who's not Jarrett, unfairly as that is, because they do have a main event program going on which is great exposure. It just feels like it's what's the word I'm looking for? Reductive. Like it's been done before. It's just the pinnacle. It's just whatever the Jericho thing was called before. I already forgot. It's just not new. It's not original. It's the whole we're sports entertainers, which means we can beat up wrestlers. It just, even with suspended disbelief in an entertainment where people can throw lightning from their fingertips, is just a terrible approach to it, because I'm so used to like Timothy Thacker and stuff, who's like, I'm a wrestler, not an entertainer. I like to get in there and wrestle. And that was my Thacker impression. I've never pulled it off before, but that's what he sounds like.
You did it.
So like that just doesn't even logically make sense, I guess, as a heel, but then you would be, I don't know. I don't like the whole, I don't wrestle, I entertain. Well, okay, I'm a supermodel that just posts selfies. Like what? It's kind of just, I'm a soldier. I play Call of Duty. Like it doesn't, I'm not buying it. Redundant, maybe that's the word I'm looking for. Well, redundant is repetitive, yes, but like I think reductive is like stolen and unoriginal. But yeah, we're on the same wavelength. Like Lady Gaga is reductive of Madonna, like that's what this. But the thing is like Jericho is his own Lady Gaga to his own Madonna. You know what I'm saying? So it just feels like it's been done, and this is just like a watered down. This is like putting water in 2% milk and getting 1% milk.
You know, Chris, you reminded me of something my friend said that kind of made me mad in the past. He said that Carcass sounds like Avenged Sevenfold. And that was like the goofiest.
Why would that remind you of me?
No. What you're talking about, the redactiveness, like how, Lady Gaga and Madonna, it's like saying Madonna reminds me of Lady Gaga or something like that.
Right. Type of thing. Does Carcass really remind your friend of Avenged Sevenfold?
Yeah. And that made me mad.
Your friend needs to get his head checked.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That's not true at all.
Exactly.
Very not true.
You could say like Guns N' Roses and Avenged Sevenfold might be a better similar, but no, not Carcass.
Carcass. You could see why I got so mad. Now you know why I got so mad at him, right?
He wasn't even correct in his analogy, so that guy needs to go back to music school.
Exactly. He's an idiot. So I'm not gonna him anymore.
Okay.
So that's kind of what this is. It's like that. It reminds me of that. It's like sports entertainment's kind of like the newer, crappier, whatever, So
yeah, like, it's not. I'm not caring what happens, unfortunately. And with Jericho, I always care. This is the least amount I've cared about Jericho almost ever. And ooh la la mama, ooh my taco Cheetos. Whatever the fuck those fucking psycho lyrics are.
Love Jazz because they're sort of okay. I can see. Okay,
it's a good build up for him. The youngins. A heel faction's always good for the youngins, but eventually he's gonna have to grow out of them. Sooner or later.
Here's my thing though, and I'm gonna add what I'm gonna have to add what Devin said. It's a good point because it does help Daniel Garcia because he never has improved on his mic skills and his charisma needed to develop more. With this happening now, joining with Jericho, hopefully he takes. I hope that he has his mind open and listening. He better be. I hope Jericho busted Will Smith on his ass to shut the fuck up and listen to what I need to say and listen to Jericho helping him out on the camera, on the mic skills and the charisma. Yes, they do. All of them need that, especially with 2.0. Whatever, I don't even know what to call it, but Magic and what's the other one? I have no idea. I mean, I don't know. Jesus, but
new names.
Yeah, new names. So yeah, but yes, I'm hoping mainly Garcia because I think Garcia is the one who's going to be a future star in AEW, and hopefully this will help him develop of his character more. And I hope to see that. I'm with you guys that it's repetitive, almost like, hey, it's not original, it's something new. I understand that. But we have to take consideration that Jericho is now trying these individuals as a group. Just like we both said it, we said it before. Inner Circle, what? Doesn't make any sense, doesn't mesh. But then later on, it did. We all got used to it. And what Jericho's doing now is that he's really putting it in front of our faces in the audience. I need you to like this segment. I need you to like sports entertainment. He's really taking what he just did. He took of whatever from the IWC community or anywhere else of WWE and implemented himself, saying, "All right, fuck it. You compare us to WWE, bashing WWE. This is the way to bash them. We're gonna say we're sports entertainers. We're not professional wrestlers. We're sports entertainers." So I like what he's doing. Yeah, I'm not bored yet because I'm more looking at Garcia and the other 2.0. I want to see how they can begin developing themselves as a character. Now, when the day they split, we want to see how they be loved by the fans or hated. So that's what I'm looking forward to see with this. So I'm hoping they bring the LAX and just do this damn feud and then move on with the next match I'm about to talk about, because I'm hoping they do. Yes, that's also true. Okay, yes, okay. And if you can suspend your disbelief for no selling pile drivers by a guy twice his size,
Hook is not no selling pile drivers. They legitimately have no effect on him. It's not a no sell if they just don't.
All right, and then move on with Bryan Danielson versus Wheeler Yuta. Man, this crowd was hot for this match, and I enjoyed it too. This was professional wrestling at its best, and I'm loving the fact that Bryan Danielson is really putting on a show with these upcoming stars like Wheeler Yuta. And I hope Bryan, was the one that told Tony Khan, like, I want this guy, and I want Lee Moriarty. I guarantee you, Bryan was the one. Let me work with these guys, and I guarantee you, I'll put him up there, and that's what he's doing. The crowd was hot for Wheeler, and I'm happy for him. He's getting his moment to shine. Yes, I know he lost. He was going back to winning in Dark and Elevation, but losing on national television. But hey, it helps elevates that individual to get to be like a Bryan Danielson or a John Moxley, closer than me, or Sammy Guevara in mid-Carter or close to that. So he's gonna get there. But damn it, just tell him to join. Fucking, what's the name of combat?
Blackpool Combat Club.
Blackpool, just have him fucking join already. Just get it over with. And I hope it happens tomorrow in Ring of Honor when he wins the Ring of Honor.
Yeah, they'll come title. Like William Regal will show up, come out, and then will raise his hand or something like that. So, and he gets the pure title. So the pure title kind of fits.
It does. It fits him very well. I think it will fit him very well on that. I believe it will. So, oh man, this match I'm looking forward to seeing it. But go ahead, director, take it away. Your thoughts on Bryan Danielson and Wheeler Yuta?
This was the match Wheeler Yuta needed to have. He says that he doesn't want to be a best friend. He wants to be the best wrestler. And in this loss, he said more about his skills than all of his wins in AEW put together. I was marking out for this because he finally got a reaction from the crowd, which he never got unless he was just doing the hug with best friends. He was jobber number one up until last night, this morning from when I watched the show. Yes to this. 100% put him in Blackpool. I love it. He can wrestle. He just has been in a comedy gimmick where he's been jobbing on national TV or losing or winning on programs less people are watching. Not a lot of people, Dom knows who he is. We know who he is. Not a lot of people know who he is. They're not familiar with his actual skill set. He's got a fast, strong style. Make it happen. This was his coming out party, is what I wanted to say. He finally evoked some emotion from the crowd who was not used to seeing him throw down like that.
Absolutely, man. Damn.
You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
And you did it. You were crazy, so you said it. Matt Callis, take it away.
I guess you could think of it as on the job training, more or less. They got a lot of this is definitely on the job training. So, he's still a youngin. He's still got years to go. So, let's see where Wheeler Yuta will be in the future. So he's got a cool. I wouldn't mind seeing a new coat of paint on him because like his current gear. I like the jacket, but the pants and shoes need to change it up. So something more fierce. Like whatever those shoes. I ain't feeling them. I need some better shoes on Wheeler Yuta, some like very like fierce looking boots or something, I want him to look, scary. So.
Oh, he's from Philly. Yes, we want that ruthless aggression of Wheeler Yuta, especially his in-ring gear. So I get you. I mean, I agree. Switch it up a little bit. But we'll wait to see. It needs to happen already. I'm hoping it happens by next week, but who knows? All right. And, of course, the beginning of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament has begun. This is the Bunny versus Tony Storm. And, of course, Tony Storm is all elite and all – okay, I got to do it for you. You're doing it now. We're going to do it. That was Chris right now. If you missed it, they should have been. He just saw his like, ah! And this match, of course, the crowd went wild. Hearing Tony Storm. And by the way, you predicted it, director. So this is your call.
It wasn't a hard prediction. It was a layup of a prediction. So
it was a spoiler.
Yeah.
But
either way, knowing that it was like 99% going to happen, I shed a tear. I was very happy. I was very ecstatic to see a hard worker who can't find a home in AEW and Tony Storm, who has been across 3 continents in the past 5 years trying to find a place for herself. She's gone from Australia to America, back to Australia to UK, where she had the title in UK and NXT, back to, America. Just underappreciated, underutilized, and not for any fault of her own. I like the Bunny a lot. She has really good matches, and sometimes she doesn't, and it's hard to tell whose fault it is. It might just be it takes 2 to tango. This match was very decent, but it went on a little too long and wasn't great by any stretch. So it should have been a lot quicker. I feel like it was pushing like 7 minutes. It should have been 4. I know Bunny is kind of like the lady jobber right now. She's kind of like in the Wheeler Yuta role. I can't remember the last time she won anything.
elevation of dark, but not on TV.
In singles that mattered, it should have been a 4-minute match. Tony should have come in and looked pretty strong. It was more back and forth than it needed to be. But Tony Storm advances in the Owen Hart, whatever it is, for the whatever belt or champion, whatever thing. So, and good on them for having the Owen Hart in AEW. Love it. That's such a beautiful slap in the face of a company that does not deserve it to have Owen Hart's lips in their mouth.
No, because then you know what will happen if Martha would have given the rights, then it would have been a whole different story. But yeah, so Tony had me in feeling exactly. Touche. Matt Callis.
The thing you just said about what it meant to be free, right there. I was like, she's home in front of fans to do whatever she wants. It's just, it's like, I know why the cage birds storms.
I love that.
She hit her with just a pile driver for the finisher. That wasn't the Storm Call 97 or whatever it's called. She just hit her with a pile driver. Isn't the Storm?
That was her original finisher. It was like a short power driver she had.
Oh, okay. Because then it was the Tiger Driver, and they called it the Storm Driver 97.
Well, she had that in Stardom. That was her original finisher in Stardom.
Right, but I'm saying in NXT, she was doing the double underhooks.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Tiger, yeah. Well, yeah, look, even Dom agrees with you. There you go.
Yeah, like Bunny's had some matches where I'm like, oh, not too bad. I thought she was worse. And then some matches where I'm like, oh, I was wrong. So, yeah, it's unfortunate. She just y'all gonna fire me. She kind of reminds me of Lita. She has like 2 left feet. She has like 2 left feet. She's kind of awkward. She kind of like thinks about her next actual place to put her foot. You know what I'm saying? She's kind of like, oh, what you can hear her thinking, my feet go left, right, left. That's kind of what I get from Bunny too. She's slouching. It's weird. When she like tries to do a strike or an Irish whip or something, she kind of like hunches down like, what's next? You can just see the wheels turning, just like Lita.
Matt Callis.
No, the great thing about Toni Storm is we're seeing the real Stardom flavor here in AEW. Her days, them like you get to go back and watch Toni Storm's matches in Stardom against Io Shirai and Mayu Iwatani, and maybe they could run it back. Toni Storm, Mayu Iwatani again. Mayu Iwatani, that's a former Ring of Honor Women's Champion. Let's bring her back over. Let's bring them back in. And you don't have to say now that there's either too many or too little women now with the Ring of Honor acquisition. But there's definitely room now for women for Ring of Honor AEW tag team titles. In addition to the fact that Tony, I think I really liked her suplex though. It was very Mr. Perfect-esque. It was very, Mr. Perfect-esque.
Thank you for bringing that up. She did the Perfect Plex, right? And Jim fucking Ross goes, oh, that looks a lot like a move very similar to what Mr. Perfect used to kind of do. I'm like, are you talking about his fucking finisher, the Perfect Plex? Can you just... It was very weird. It was a weird, like...
JR just made a reference. That's it for it.
When he was like, it kind of reminded me of a move similar to, like, I was like, no, it doesn't remind you of a move like what Mr. Perfect used to do. It was the Perfect Plex. That's like if someone did a tombstone and you go, oh, that kind of reminds me of a move similar to what Undertaker did. No, it's the tombstone. He did it.
It is the move.
It is the move.
It's like, it looks like the move. It is the move.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Who wants to take this one right here?
Poor Ruby Soho. Goddamn. Ruby Soho definitely got that main roster job. She definitely got that fucking retribution treatment, it feels like. She's like the one wrestler that definitely was like, got the curse.
So let me, for all of our audio platform listeners who are listening as well, the question that was thrown out here to us is, will Toni get a booking similar to Ruby Soho, or will she be the exception? AEW definitely lowered my expectations with their women's division. So, Matt, do you want to answer this question as well? You want to answer it? Do you have an answer for it?
I hope not. There's so much more you could do with her, and especially her history with Toni definitely knows the Joshi style. back to back. You know, I think we could get a good couple of matches out of her with Emi Sakura. You know, we could get Lulu Pencil and Tony. Who knows? She could start Tony leading a stable of Joshis. You know, kind of like I'm gonna reference Last Samurai. She's almost like you know, that kind of thing, like the foreign commander of some kind. You know, that would be kind of interesting, somewhat. So that, I mean, you could do a lot of different things with Tony. So Tony feels good.
But now for me, this one, they got to step up to the plate now. You are developing by hiring, and I don't give a shit if they're former, you know, they're not all WWE. That's not the point. The point is that
she's former Stardom, not
she's
I
former
don't think
Stardom.
of her. Yeah.
No, I'm with you. I'm not disagreeing there. My thing is now Tony Khan. He's under pressure now because you're involving your women's division more, and now you have to put him more on television. You not just on Elevation and Dark. You need to start putting him more. I know that he will be doing more signings coming because I expected, especially with this women's Owen Hart tournament, besides the men. So I'm expecting that it was going to deliver more. That's why I feel why he's starting that one first, more than the men's, which is going to start next week, because tomorrow you're going to have the second one of the women's, which is I know it's Jamie Hayter versus I don't know who was the other one. Sky Blue. So we're going to see that happening on Rampage in the tournament. But this is now where Tony Khan needs to step up his game. You got your women's division is pretty much stacked already. You can add more to it if he would like to. But now it's time to step up the plate. Now, what's he going to do with this now? That's the main question of like how Devin asked. Yeah, we're here. We're all going to sit down here and watch it, play along, and let's see what Tony Khan's going to do. Because he, in my opinion, he needs to step it up now. Because now that you signed Tony Storm, who's next? Could it be Mia Yim? Could it be Athena? Maybe Taya Valkyrie. Who knows? We don't know. And not only that, remind you still have Ring of Honor, the women's division, which we don't even know who's he going to sign there too. So unless if he's going to take them and put them in the Ring of Honor roster, I'm okay with that. I have no issue with that because at least they're getting exposure on national television and giving them more time. If I'm hoping that he's able to balance it out for both. That's what I'm hoping for. He does this for the women's, division for AEW. Yes, at the tag team, okay. I know, go ahead and add it. But it's just the biggest concern is how are they going to be booked and how much time will they be given. I get it, Director, you that the match was long. I felt they did that to give Bunny a little bit more time and not also Tony. But also not make it how you come in and, okay, you're making your debut, making it a squash match in 4 minutes, and that's it. Oh, my God, you're over. It's kind of like more like a welcoming party. Hey, come on in. But, yeah, I'm going to put hands on you, and that's what Bunny kind of did. She did like a little power slam. I know she, did a couple moves. Good for her. She has her ups and downs. Of course, you mentioned Tuna Tango. Yes, the chemistry. They're probably the first time they ever work with each other. So that's probably what happens, And so, I mean, it makes sense why they did it 7 minutes, which I'm okay with that. But I know the crowd was very too quiet. Of course, you have to remind yourself that the crowd was excited with other previous matches that happened earlier than that. So, of course, they're like, oh, my God, yes. Get some breathing a little bit. But I'm happy that Toni Storm is all elite now, and I'm hoping we see a lot of her. The same with Ruby, which that segment about the Jade Cargill, who's going to be her 30th, it should have been Ruby Soho, not Leva Bates. That's who it should have been. But unless we're saving them for Double or Nothing.
What was that sentence? Jade Cargill's 30th?
Yes, her 30th win.
Is going to be Marina Shafir.
Oh, well, yeah, there you go. Marina Shafir. There you go.
Okay, there you go.
There you go. Yeah. Damn, you know what? I forgot about that segment. Talk about it, Director. Are you excited for that?
I mean, I'm excited about Jade Cargill for sure because I see improvement every time she's up against an opponent that is better than her. She can't carry a match against someone who is as equal to or lesser a vet than she is. But then even in the Ruby Soho match, there was a few issues. but she does, as we talk about, have the willingness to get better, and she's training with, she's basically in Blackpool Country Club. That's what it's called from now on. Blackpool Country Club. Love it.
Love
All
that
right.
shit.
That was a Freudian slip, and it's sticking with it.
All right, write it down. Fuck, I need to write it down.
So, am I excited? I'm curious, for sure. Mi corazón está abierto.
Oh, your heart is open. That's right. How about you, Beck Alice? How do you feel about that? Marina Shafir, Jade Cargill.
He's never heard.
I mean, she's overly dominant of that title, but I guess I see how they're building her up. But
she's Goldberg. She's
so eventually they're gonna have to do something else with her. So I'm the baddie set. I did you guys see the thing about the Saddie section with John Silver? Instead of the baddie section, he wanted to start a section of all sad dudes instead.
That's pretty funny.
I'm gonna have the daddy section just for me. It's just nothing but full on dad energy. Golf shirts and Lacoste shirts and all of it. Golf clubs. You're doing good, son. You're doing good.
Yes.
That'll be Matt's daddy section. You're doing good, son. Like everybody's son. Like you're doing good, son. I'm proud of you, son. Like I'm gonna have the daddy section.
And all right, now for the main event of Dynamite, we have Andrade El Idolo versus Darby Allen. All right, so the baddie section. Mox, what do you? Oh,
I'm gonna bet you $1. I'm gonna find a picture of what's his real name? John Gooden, Johnny Good,
Johnny Good, Jonathan Good.
Jonathan Goodwin, I think, or
Goodman, good with an E.
Goodman or Goodwin, yeah.
I think it's just good. It's just good.
You gonna look for him wearing a golf
I'm gonna
shirt?
find a picture of John Moxley golfing. I'm gonna run all of his aliases.
It's just Jonathan Good.
Let's try Dean Ambrose. Remember that guy?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, there it is. Got it. Found it.
Put it on.
It really is on the golf course.
Oh, the saddest section sponsored by
Oh, he really is. Make that one bigger, Chris. I gotta.
Yep, one moment. Oh, I got too many windows. Let's gotta fucking move some shit. I hate having so many music programs up.
There we go. That's my daddy section right there.
There you go, Dom. There you go, Dom.
Yeah.
Right, so never challenge me
section.
ever, Dom. I will if there's a picture, I will find it. Rule for 34.
Just for me, if I face Jade Cargill, I'm gonna have the daddy section. You did good, son.
I don't know who else is in this picture. Is that the Young Bucks to his left? No.
No.
It's just some dudes that look like the Young Bucks.
You found him at the golf course of all things. We got Dean Ambrose at the golf course, man. Par 3.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
By the
there's
way,
more
the
pictures.
golf
There's a lot more.
Oh my God.
But yes, let's get into the main event of Andrade Lilo versus Darby Allen, of course.
El Ídolo.
El Ídolo. Ídolo. Aspirando Ingobernables. Oh, there he is. There you go.
There he goes, man.
Well, I'll have Mox in the golf course even.
See,
gotcha.
It's like you think he's one way, but you don't know. You never. Chris has legit evidence.
But it's still Moxley. It's still Moxley.
It's Moxley. It's Jonathan Good of Cincinnati.
But you know what?
On hometown. But I could start off with Andrade and Darby.
Go for it. Take it away.
It's definitely, we see more of just the good old one-on-one because Darby, I don't think he gets enough love for him in the ring just alone because, it's always, hardcore, dangerous stunts. But I love Darby's in-ring work, when he's got no weapons, when he only has his two hands and the moves. One of my other favorite Darby Allen matches was him versus Pentagon Jr. That was my other favorite, Penta El Cerro Miedo. And there was a lot of cool spots there in that match. I think Darby really shines against luchadors. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing him one-on-one with just every luchador that is. Maybe we might get to see Darby versus Ben Dido in the near future. Who knows? So anytime he's against a luchador, he makes magic happen. So
Magic, yes.
Magic.
Director, take that away. Go ahead.
I like the little speech Darby gave about how, like, behind all the money and the flash and the attitude, you're still a great wrestler, so just be a great wrestler. I'm paraphrasing. Which is true, but then also, I mean, he wouldn't be where he is right now because we saw what happened in NXT when he was kind of the tag team partner of No Way Jose, doing the dance gimmick, kind of generic, and then Zelina Vega came and said, get your shit together. And that's the character we have today. And he took off, became NXT heavyweight champion, albeit in a fluke, literally. Started dating the queen. And woo! And I wonder if she does that in the in romance moments. Anyways, it was a good match. It didn't really have any implications. It didn't have, I don't want Darby still challenging for the Dynamite TNT title. Andrade and Sky are both heels, so it didn't really push anyone anywhere as far as title pictures go. Who are we getting versus the Hardys next week in the tables match? Is that the Butcher and the Blade, or is that a Private Party?
No, Butcher and Blade versus the Hardys in the tables match.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. This match was good, but the only thing I kept thinking about was that. So, yeah, I didn't think Darby was going to win. Crazy crucifix bomb off the top rope. What the fuck? I had to replay that to look at the physics behind how Andrade made sure he didn't break his freaking neck. That was the spot of the night for sure. But yeah, that's the match. That's where that match would go down. Is Darby had some good comebacks, House of Fire, a little bit of distraction from the heels, takes the hammerlock DDT, gets the 1-2-3. Bring on the tables match next week. That's going to steal the show.
Man. Hopefully. But you know what? This main event was not bad at all. What I like about it is that we finally get to see the main event caliber of Andrade. And giving the time is what I was happy to see. Finally, instead of walking around, where's your boss? Who's your boss? I'm tired of that. No, like,
shine my shoes.
Shine my shoes. You want to say? Yes, I can make fun of him because I'm Rasa too. So who cares?
Rasa, real Rasa, right there.
So, but the thing, but my issue is that he wasn't getting. I still don't see him getting, being booked properly. Still, I get it.
Andrade?
Right now, I
believe you. I'm just making sure that's who you were talking about.
Yeah. I'm talking about
Andrade. Not Darby or something.
No, not Darby. I'm talking about Andrade. But this I do like. The fact that these two was able to put on a show. Not only that, but seeing the Darby could carry a match like this, such of a heavyweight like Andrade, and I like that. So this one did great, did wonders for me, and it made them both. To be honest, it didn't really hurt Darby losing. If anything, like I said, it's building Darby to be a future world champion. Andrade as well. He just needs to start get off the mic. Let your butler, whatever his name is, Jose, take over the mic skills. Just like Carvajal is with the Lucha Bros. Penta says, that's fine. You need to have someone like that to do it for you. You're not a mic guy. It could have been maybe Ric Flair, but that was from your window. But after that, the whole debacle of Dark Side of the Ring, of course, it didn't happen. But now, hopefully, now with the Hardys, okay. Now can we move on? Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing the Butcher and Blade versus the Hardys and the tables. Do want to see that, but I just wanted them hurry up with the storyline. And Darby, what's next for Darby though? After this, yes, we're seeing like the picture coming together. Like what I understand why they have them all together here, because you're gonna have eventually they're gonna meet, crossing paths, looking at each other. Like I want my dream match. Like I want Darby versus Jeff Hardy, or the Hardys versus Darby and Sting. We might get that maybe. It's gonna happen on Double or Nothing. It's gonna happen. So now you know what? I take it back. Now I know why they're really taking their sweet time prolonging this feud with Andrade and his faction that he has now. So let's see. We'll see how that goes. But I'm happy that Andrade got the spotlight, made the man great for the second time, I believe. So yes, because the first one he made the man was against Cody. Anybody but Cody. But yes,
it would be so funny if he came back. I'm just saying.
And
don't you mean Elton?
Right?
Don't you mean Elton Prince?
Oh my God! Why Elton?
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that's gonna be.
Lilo needs this win. I know. I don't know what, if anything, it will lead to. Just yes. So that brings me to very. I mean, good question. I mean, the question there now that I'm going to ask this to you guys: who could be a future? Who will be the first young world champion between the pillars? Who will be the first one? The pillars of AEW: MJF, Jungle Boy, Darby, Sammy Guevara. Who could be the first one?
I'm actually
MJF with the Dynamite title. Or whatever it's called, TBS title, TNT title. I don't know what the Intercontinental title.
not even the AEW World title first.
Not anytime soon. What program? How would you move him up into that program from where he's at now? If anything, Jungle Boy is going to be Scorpio.
He has history with Hangman. Chris, he does have history with Hangman. He calls him Seabiscuit and has that whole thing. Like how
long it would take for him to get to that program. He would have to, the Wardlow thing would have to resolve. The Page would have to still have the belt by the time that thing resolves. Jungle Boy's still tag title champion, right? Who are the other two pillars? Page? Is Page number 3?
No. It's you have Jungle Boy, Darby Allen, MJF,
Sammy Guevara.
Fuck, man. Those are all straight up TNT title guys right now. So it's not going to be like, if any of those get the world title, it's not for 2 years. So I have no idea how that's going to work.
You know, you could look at it this way though, because often I see people comparing MJF to Jay White. Jay White got his title. Jay White won the title off of Okada when he was 24, or was he 23? He was really
24.
young.
24.
Yeah. He was 24. I don't know how old is MJF right now?
26?
No, wait. Is he?
I don't know. I just watched that Ariel Helwani interview, which is fantastic, by the way.
Talk about it.
Ariel Helwani, but
talk about it.
It was just good. He was in character most of the time. He broke a little bit, but he mostly retained a kayfabe, which was entertaining enough. But you got to see a little bit of the non-heel version of him, and then he just reverted right back into the heel thing. It's funny to see him like somebody.
Yeah, he's 26.
26.
You're right.
Called it. It's funny to see MJF as a heel character get along with someone, which he was doing with MJF with Ariel Helwani. So it was pretty entertaining.
Heels work.
What's up?
No, go ahead, man. I'll ask right quick, but go ahead, Mike. Go ahead. My apologies.
Yeah, I'll say heels definitely really work as young champions, especially since he's compared to Jay White quite a bit, especially their young classical heel wrestling prodigies. So it kind of works. He could just be like a quick transitional world champion. He'll piss everybody off for a hot minute and then drop it to, a baby face everybody loves. He won't hold it a long time though. But because Jay White's reign as IWGP champion wasn't that long. It was only from New Beginning up until G1 Supercard, and that was maybe 2 months. It wasn't that long. But yeah, back to you, Chris and Ivan.
No, that was pretty much about it. I don't see any one of those four coming out of the Dynamo or the mid card title division for the next 2 years.
But I like what
I guess MJF would be the first though. If I were to pick, he'd be the fastest. Just because heels just are better champions. Because you always want the hero to be seeking the title from the champ who is the bad guy. So he has the quickest route. If by the end of the year they didn't give MJF a title shot, I wouldn't be surprised. That'd be kind of cool.
Once answer that question.
2024. Let's see how they're looking. Unless WWE becomes a restaurant chain company, you know.
Wait, what was that sentence again? Are they bringing back SmackDown New York or whatever the fuck it was called?
Well, yeah, WWE New York or no?
New York, yeah, right.
They're buying
OMG
Scott
go.
Steiner like every Shoney's restaurant in the South.
I don't see him leaving AEW.
Yeah,
I don't see
he
it.
jokes about it, but because he knows he doesn't want to do it. That's the heel, prerogative. Is like, I could go up north and make millions of dollars instead of being down here with you rednecks. Like, that's the joke, and I love that.
Mm-hmm. And he's doing a fantastic job. Okay, he's the only man that is keeping kayfabe alive. Damn it, keep doing it. Jesus Christ. And of course he is. And we all know that, but he's not going to WWE. I don't see that happening. I don't see it. That's right. Yeah, he's a master of the troll. Yes, he knows how to troll everyone, and I love that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. What a great episode here this evening. But before I let you guys go, don't go anywhere because I want you guys to look at this right here. That is right, because you have Faith Destroyed heading on tour, ladies and gentlemen, as they'll be going on tour beginning on April 15th. So around, if you're looking at this right now, ladies and gentlemen, and look at the date and look at the city, if maybe you'll see the director around that area. Around your area, local,
I mean, I'll be in those cities for sure. So if those are near you, come say hi. Tell me what's up.
Yes, absolutely. See, he's going to start off, of course, the city of Detroit, Michigan, but Westland, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Indianapolis, Indiana, Louisville, Kentucky, Crestview, Florida, Tallahassee, Florida, Orlando again,
Florida,
Tampa, Jacksonville, Spartanburg, South Carolina, Fredericksburg, Virginia, Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, Akron, Ohio, and ending it off in Toledo, Ohio, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Is the director excited?
Very much so. I love touring. The last one was 30 days. This one's only 2 weeks, but I'm still very excited. This is going to be very sweet, right in the middle of April.
Oh, look at that. Oh, say congrats, Chris. Of course, I know.
Congrats.
Yes, Styles. Yeah.
Chris, if you see a Civil War hat at Fredericksburg, could you take a picture of yourself with it?
Definitely not, because I don't know what side of the war that hat's going to be from.
No, the blue. It'll be blue. It'll be blue.
It'll be Republican color.
No, blue.
The
North is blue.
The North were Republicans during the Civil War. Don't you forget it.
Oh, look, there you go. Okay.
Really?
Yeah, we're playing Fredericksburg is I don't remember the name of the venue. But
okay, yes. I'll show it right now again. Give me a minute. I'll bring it back up.
I don't know if I've played there before. Fredericksburg Rec Center. I have not played there. I have definitely played Spartanburg at Ground Zero.
The Rec Center. The
Rec Center. Cool. Yeah, if you're nearby, like find me on Instagram, DM me. I'll get you on the guest list. Say hi, high five, hug it out, hit you with an RKO out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. Into a pool. Into a lake.
I wish that'd be cool. There's a pool.
But before we actually let you guys go, let the director let everybody know where can they find Faith Destroyed besides you guys on tour. Where can they find them all on social media?
Oh man, Facebook and Instagram, Faith Destroyed Band. Just Google it. It's very easy to find. We have a trailer for the tour, a trailer for the upcoming single Mutation that drops on the first day of tour, April 15th. You can hear about 20 seconds of that new track on our Facebook. Check it out.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, you can find, of course, here a Circle Debate on our social media platforms. The description is right below. You can go ahead and hit that. And also, don't forget to hit the notification button there, and subscribe. And get that bell notification, ding, 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 for all of your weekly episodes. And new content will be coming because we're on the road to heading to episode 100. We're on the road. That's right. We're hit the road, Jack, but no. We're on a road. We're on a highway to hell. But yes, we will be celebrating episode 100 coming very, very soon by the end of April or the beginning of May once the director is back from tour, because we will be doing this in person. If huge announcements are coming for that as well.
100.
100 minutes. But yes, don't forget, we'll be back here next week as we'll be in episode 97. We will be giving our recap of the whole Mania weekend. Of course, Ring of Honor Supercard, Impact Multi-Universe matches, and Rampage too. I mean, I actually want to talk about Rampage. I'm looking forward to the Young Bucks and Top Flight. I'm looking forward to seeing that match. So I haven't seen the spoilers. I don't want to know the spoilers. I want to see the matches. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. So that's going to be intriguing. And also, Powerhouse Will Hobbs versus Keith Lee. Basking in his glory, baby. I want to see that match. That's going to happen tomorrow, too. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that will be. But yes, en español, muchas gracias a todos por aquí escuchándonos y viendo aquí en nuestro canal de Surco Debate. Le agradecemos mucho y por todo el amor, el apoyo que nos han dado ustedes. Le agradezco mucho para que si por favor pueden suscribir. Abajo ahí, si mira ahí donde dice la notificación, suscribe, donde agarra ahí la campana para que agarre las notificaciones, para que pueda agarrar nuestros capítulos y nuevo, pues obviamente, video que vamos a tener en el canal. Y todo nuestro Latinoamérica que lo escucha en sus audio plataformas, muchas gracias por escucharnos en el Circo Debate y los queremos mucho con todo por el apoyo y el amor. Y ya vamos en el camino al capítulo número 100. No se olvide de suscribir aquí en Circo Debate. Miklo, you want to say that, Miklo?
El queso es viejo y putrido. ¿Dónde está el sanitario? She ain't worth it, Holmes.
She ain't worth it, Holmes.
Nosotros.
Don't leave a comment section if you know what that's from. I don't think anyone's going to get that reference. I'm surprised Ivan did. I love y'all.
Back, Alice, anything else you want to say?
Vatos locos nada, the circle of debate. Nosotros circle of debate, making it happen.
That's right. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to subscribe to the whole League of Extraordinary podcast as well. And we have grown so much, and we hopefully will be having a reunion coming soon, which will probably happen next week for Mania with them very briefly. But make sure you subscribe to all of them as well. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, here on the COD, and not only just Fake Destroyed, they don't just make music, play music, and fucking kick ass.
I want a guitar pick.
There you go. Coming soon. A Circle Debate guitar pick. Just for you.
That would be cool. Yeah, it's $35 for 100 of them in-tune guitar picks.
That's right. That's right. Oh, yes. Congrats, Chris and Grace. Yes, there you go. That's
go
right.
See him.
That's right. Go see him. Don't forget. I haven't forgot about you, Clark. I haven't forgot what you did. I love you, Devin. Don't worry. I love you, Devin. But yes, once again, we don't just make podcasts here, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Callis, tell them what do we do here on the COD.
We make historiography of history.
There you have it, folks.